rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Spinning in the breeze, stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Headlines spinning in the breeze, stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning whiz and coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Good morning, everybody. Boomered it. Yes, it's awesome. Somebody had to do it. As I was saying, good morning, Philip. Yes, good morning. Hope you're enjoying my memes, funny things. You can show some of it off if you like. You don't. Not that you need my permission. Well, I appreciate it though. I may pull a couple of those up later. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Cataluna. Yeah, of course I had to boomerang. Good morning, Denise. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. I have my favorites. Wonderful to see you also. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love it. I love it, Denise. I'm deaf. I'm not hearing anything. There we go. Well, you know, it is an early morning. I muted my my microphone last night. I wonder if I muted before I left the stream. Huh. That's always a possibility. I could have done that. It's been one of those weeks. Always a possibility. Good afternoon from Norway. Good to see you, Thorchild. It's good to see you. Or is it Toriel? Torai? Good to see you. Welcome. Not really good at Norway words there, but it's good to see you. Glad you could make it. Mama Debbie Webb, how you doing, Mama Cuddles? Good to see you. Janet Stewart, how you doing? Good morning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. The voice is back. The voice is back. It's a beautiful day. Oh man. Oh man. Let's have a little bit of fun. So a man forgets his wife at a gas station, only realizes it 300 kilometers later. A 62-year-old man in France put police on high alert after calling emergency services to report he had forgotten his wife at a highway gas station and couldn't remember which one, which wife or which gas station. That would be the question. I could see this happening. I could see this happening. On July 5th, the Paris man left for vacation for Morocco with his wife and daughter in the family car. They made several stops at gas stations along the way. Why would you have to do that? Oh, okay. They made several stops at gas stations along the way, but during one of these breaks, something peculiar happened at around 4:30 in the morning. Okay, that explains everything. Hey, MQ, how you doing? That right there explains everything. It was 4:30 in the damn morning. Can't obviously doesn't have. Well, she might have left her cell phone in the car. You know, that would be uncommon. I could see this happening. At around 4:30 in the morning, the man whose name has not been revealed by the media, probably a good idea, left the gas station without realizing he'd forgotten his wife there. He only realized this mistake about 186 miles later and quickly called emergency services for help. It was a very bizarre conversation. Now, if you can't remember which one it is, that would suck. It was a very bizarre conversation as the man not only had to explain how he could have forgotten his wife at a gas station, but also had trouble remembering which gas station it was. We received this rather confusing call around 8:30 in the morning. The man no longer knew where he had stopped or when. The gentleman mentioned a break he made near Orleans. We contacted our colleagues on site to have them check. Interestingly, the couple's 22-year-old daughter was in the car the whole time, but she couldn't offer much assistance to police because she was asleep and had no idea where her father had forgotten her mother. Despite checking multiple rest areas along the motorway, police couldn't find the missing woman, which only made the situation more tense because they began to suspect the 62-year-old man had forgotten the woman on purpose. Luckily, this strange story had a happy ending. The police were able to locate the missing woman with the help of a mobile network operator by tracking her phone. So she did have her phone on her. Why? What the hell? She was at a motorway service station on... Oh, okay. So they just tracked her phone. Okay. So her phone was still in the car, but they tracked her phone. Hey, Nanny Go. Good to see ya. Good Lord Almighty. Hey, Denise. How you doing, Cynthia? She was at a motorway service station in Deux-Sevres, 300 kilometers away from where her husband had realized she was missing. The woman hadn't moved since 4:30 in the morning, waiting for her family to return. Following a short investigation, police concluded that the Paris man had genuinely forgotten his wife. So after reuniting the family, they were allowed to continue on their journey to Morocco. That would just suck. Could you imagine? You're just sitting there, oh, they'll come back for me eventually. I hope they come back for me eventually. It's like, oh God, man. Oh, and how, man, that would just, and I could see, you know, I could see forgetting your wife somewhere, especially if you get along really well and you're just like, no, seriously. I mean, it was 4:30 in the morning. It was a long ways away. I was tired. I wasn't paying any attention. I just got in the car and I don't know, just drove off. I told the bitch to hurry. You really want to continue the journey? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're on vacation, man. This is just hilarious. Could you imagine he left her? She probably didn't have any money. She's in so much trouble. Oh, man. Oh, well, it was about 186 miles. It was about 2 hours later. Almost 4 hours later, he realized, oh, shit. It's just like, hey, what do you want to stop for breakfast? Why is my wife not in the car with me? Oh, this sucks. I guess then you go back and find her air tag on his wife. Yeah, you know, that would be helpful, except she probably left her purse, her phone, everything right there in the car. Oh man, could you imagine though? Could you imagine that? That would be crazy. Like, man, we were on the road. I don't know. When was the last stop you made? Well, if it was, no, I could have probably gotten closer. Because what I would have done is I would have stopped and realized, okay, I was back that way. How far have I traveled since? How long have I been driving? All right, I'm just going to turn around and go back. Good morning, Miami. God, good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you. Crazy stuff. But not as crazy as this. A woman with a severe face rash claims she hasn't removed makeup in 22 years. 22 years. So since she was, 11? So she put her makeup on when she was 11, has not removed it in 22 years. A 37-year-old woman from China, of course, has gone viral after revealing she hasn't properly removed makeup in which ultimately caused a severe rash on her face. Don't trust that Chinese makeup. Known only as Gayo, whatever. The Chinese woman took to social media to share her stories, warning to others to properly cleanse their face regularly after putting on makeup. She herself allegedly failed to do so for over 20 years, which ultimately led to a serious allergic reaction that left her face inflamed. You say? Gayo said she had become fascinated with her mother's lipstick at her early teenage years and started wearing makeup when she was 15. However, so 15. She found removing the makeup too troublesome. Instead of going by the principle, why bother removing makeup if you're going to put it back on the next day? So she only rinsed her face with water before going to bed and applying more makeup on the next day. Although she had dealt with acne over the years, Gayo said her skin was in relatively good condition until earlier this year when she suffered a serious allergic reaction that caused her face to swell and deform to the point where she became unrecognizable. Instead of seeing a dermatologist, she went to a medical aesthetics clinic for a skin booster injection that she claimed only made things worse, adding a purple hue over her skin. The itch is unbearable. The itch. She was being Chinese makeup. I'm surprised her face didn't just melt off. I know. That's the worst part about it. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, come on, dude. You would think after all this time, you would have said, nope, I'm not going to do that. Just like, I know it's in this stuff. Oh my God, her face. I mean, she's got nice bone structure. So, I mean, it looks like it is melting. Clarice. Oh, the itch is unbearable. I hide at my home every day. I don't dare go out. Good thing. Gayo confessed in a video that has been doing the rounds on social media. My whole face is wrinkled and hideous. I don't dare step outside, meet people, or make friends. At its worst, the rash feels like 1,000 tiny ants crawling on my face. Oh my God. Oh, growing up in a modest household, Gayo sometimes used cheap foundation, which she suspected contributed to her current condition, but dermatologists are skeptical that makeup could cause her symptoms. No matter how poor her cleaning ritual was, some believe their symptoms were caused by a host of other causes, such as rosacea and dermatitis. Going 22 years without proper cleanse is bad, sure, but what we're seeing here is more complex. One dermatologist said there could be a mix of harsh products, possibly steroid misuse, or repeated injections involved. Yeah, it does. If this is her face, then I would say that looks like she probably did repeated injections. And that does look a lot like rosacea. Gayo's case sparked a debate on Weibo, China's version of X, with many wondering if improperly removed, makeup could cause this sort of allergic reaction, or if the 37-year-old woman did something else to damage her skin. Some people have even accused her of using her condition to attract attention and views. Well, that wouldn't be uncommon. Because I mean, I'm looking at her chin. That does not look like a normal chin. I'm sorry, that just does not look like a normal chin. And her lips look like they're injected. I don't know, man. Something should have happened before, and half it was just old makeup. Yeah. That I'm calling bullshit on it too. I'm calling full of shit on it too. That looks like applied makeup right there. That doesn't look like a skin rash. Unless her chin swelled too. Because I mean, look at that thing. Look that chin is like, it's almost like a tongue hanging out of her mouth. I mean, it's so weird. Look at this thing. It's like here's where like the normal jawline should go, somewhere around in there. But if you look at it, it looks like a tongue sticking out. That's what it looks like. She looks like she's got a little tongue, just a little tongue hanging out right here. That's where her chin is. It looks like a tongue hanging down. But if you look at her like in the front part, it looks like her chin is added on, because I suspect her chin probably did something like this, and she's had like multiple injections across her face. It's so screwy. Yeah, because look at that chin. Look at that thing. And then look at her face right over here. See, that's another picture of her face. Yeah, I think she's had her chin done. AMG. Holy fuck. That's her name. Oh my God. Oh my God. Italian police. A man obsessed with lab-grown viruses raises children in complete isolation. Now, this is crazy. Italian police recently discovered two siblings, ages 6 and 9, raised on an isolated farm in Piedmont by their virus-obsessed father. During the flood that affected the Italian province of Piedmont in April, a local Carabinieri visited an isolated farm in the foothills of Loreno, a small commune near Turin. Oh, I've probably been there. Well, I mean, I've been to Turin. It's really pretty in Turin. They were about to issue a temporary eviction notice for the safety of the residents, but what they found shocked them. A 9-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl in diapers, both unable to speak, to read or write, who didn't show up in any local registers. Their Dutch parents, a metal sculptor and a stay-at-home mom, claimed that they were homeschooled and otherwise had everything they needed, from food to toys and books, but the children were ghosts who didn't show up in any Italian records and seemed completely cut off from the outside world. According to the Italian newspaper, Corriere della Sera, I'm going to say all those names wrong because I'm not French speaking or Italian speaking. The children's 54-year-old father had been living in Italy for 3 years, but no one in the village had ever noticed the children. They had never been registered with the local authorities or attended schools. The conditions in which the Cabarini found them also hinted at complete isolation, almost no education. The children could barely speak, they couldn't read or write, and they were described as extremely aggressive, even to each other. They were just wild little creatures. They started biting and snapping. Oh, hey, Mama Cuddles, Debbie Webb. Oh, Debbie, Shizzy was muted. I know. I'm my favorites. It happens. They were raised in petri dishes. Well, no, I mean, you would think that children, even at the age of 6 and 9, that they would have picked up some sort of words, unless they were like locked outside. Because you would think that the two adults, they would just pick up on the two adults talking and try to do the same thing. I'm just saying, I would think that would happen. Feral kids, probably. Born in Germany, the ghost children, as the Italian media dubbed them, had arrived in Italy at some point during the coup. The Messenger Girano describes their 50-year-old father as obsessed with the coup and other laboratory-grown viruses, and did not want to have his children jib-jabbed. He reportedly thought nations were creating these viruses in laboratories and planned to contaminate the world, so he wanted to keep his family safe. Ooh, I love my children. I just wanted to protect them, the two siblings' father said, adding that he and his wife provided them with everything they need to lead a normal life. Yeah. Oh, let's see what it says here.
The new stories, your free information. They live like shadows in the woods of Loriano, near Turin. Two siblings, aged 6 and 9, a boy and a girl, were discovered by the police in an isolated farmhouse in the hills,
Ooh.
completely cut off from the world. They had no documents, had never been registered in the registry office, and could not read or write.
Alfa
For the
Romeos.
Italian state, they had simply never existed. They were discovered by chance following the flood that hit the area last month. The mayor of Loriano, Mara Bacala, had signed an eviction order for some homes considered at risk. When the police went to the farmhouse to serve the order, they found themselves faced with a shocking scene. 2 children in serious hygienic conditions, still in diapers despite their age, unable to speak articulately, locked in almost total isolation.
Okay, so they could speak, just not articulately. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
With them were their parents.
Man, that does not look like a house you'd find in Italy. Just saying, especially in that area, generally you'd see more stone buildings and wood buildings like that. That looks like something you'd find like in Minnesota or something.
Parents, a 54-year-old Dutch sculptor who had been living in the town for at least 3 years, and a 38-year-old Dutch woman who did not have an official residence. The father told investigators that the children had only arrived in Italy a couple of weeks ago and were being homeschooled. He said they had everything they needed: toys, stimulation, attention, but the reality was different. No registration, no contact with school, no proof of a real education, just a life on the margins, marked by material.
Yeah, see, now that looks more like a building that you might find in Italy. You know, it's got the stonework and yeah.
And emotional abandonment. The father's explanations did not convince the authorities. The Turin Juvenile Court, after examining the reports of the Carabinieri and social workers, ordered the immediate removal of the children. The reports highlight facts that suggest that the children lack adequate parental assistance, the order states.
Wow.
The mother appears to be completely absent from the family, while the father raised them in a context of isolation, neglect, and deprivation of fundamental stimuli.
Oh, okay. Well, he made a farmhouse independent from an energy and water point of view. So for this reason, he had managed to isolate himself almost completely. To reach the house, you have to walk a long path through the woods. Now, the Juvenile Court of Turin has declared the parents unable to properly care for the kids and has ordered a placement of the 2 minors in a special facility under the guardianship of CISS, an NGO specialized in the care of youth, while waiting to entrust them to a family that can raise them. A couple of months ago, there was a similar case in Spain where a COVID-obsessed father kept his sons in complete isolation for over 3 years. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, you hear that kind of stuff all the time like this. Like this next one. Boy neglected by family spends time with dogs and communicates by barking. An 8-year-old boy in Thailand's, whatever, I'm going to say Uttaradit province, who had been neglected for years by his drug-addicted mother, spent most of his time with dogs and started communicating by barking. Pavina Hugahusa, whatever, of the Foundation for Children and Women learned about an 8-year-old boy in a drug-infested red zone in this province who had been in the Uttaradit dumbass province, who had been neglected by his mother and older brother for so long that he started behaving like dogs he spent most of his time with. The disturbing case had been pitched to her by a school principal in Lapley district, who claimed the boy's mother had brought him to school once only to collect benefits, but then never enrolled him. The child had not been in kindergarten either and had been emotionally abandoned by his mother and brother. He had found the love and attention he craved from a pack of dogs. Instead of talking like a human, he began to bark like that. Hogel says, they coordinated with the local police in the Lapley district to investigate the case when was shocked to discover that her information had been correct. Upon testing the boy's 46-year-old mother and his 23-year-old brother, officers confirmed they had both had drugs in their system and were more concerned with getting their necks fixed than raising the boy. Drug-sniffing kid. Yes, drug-sniffing kid. Oh, this is going to be a lot of work. After questioning the neighbors, they said they learned that the mother routinely begged for money and food. And because of her known drug use, most people avoided the whole family. That meant that the kids wouldn't play with the woman's youngest son. And since she and her older son ignored the shit out of him, he had taken refuge within a pack of dogs, imitating their behavior, even their barking. Now, this newspaper reports that the boy, referred to only as A to protect his privacy, was taken to the ultra dumbass children's home where experts will make sure he learns to communicate in human language and that he gets a proper education. Golly, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people, man? Let's just keep them. Let's just keep those little kids locked up, and we'll figure it out in the other end of it. Oh, ooh, emotional damage. Kids runs up the tree. Liz is licking bees. Could you imagine that? Oh my God, it would be so messed up. That would be so messed up. Oh man. Or maybe he just runs up to, I mean, he apparently knew how to walk. He just didn't know how to communicate properly. I doubt he ran around on all four. Well, were you growing up with wolves? Even better. I had a pack of wild dogs I hung out with. Oh, just call me Woofy. That's right. You don't really want to know how I first pronounced bucket? Oh, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Oh man, what time is it? Oh, that's beautiful. So doctors find a live eel swimming in a man's abdominal cavity. A 33-year-old Chinese man, go figure, who showed up in an emergency room with severe abdominal pain, turned out to have a foot-long eel inside of his abdominal cavity. Ooh. Yesterday, the Chinese newspaper Hua Ha 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 Daily reported the unusual case of a Hunan man. Hunan man. If you can't eat it, the Hunan man can. Who showed up at the first affiliated hospital of the Hunan Medical University with a pale face, sweating profusely and complaining of his stomach pain. The CT scan of the man's abdomen showed a foreign object that seemed to have pierced his stomach and ended up in his abdominal cavity. The man's abdomen was already as hard as a board and feared potentially fatal. His stomach hurt like shit. Doctors decided to perform laparoscopy emergency surgery while exploring the man's abdomen. They were shocked to discover a live eel swimming among his organs. Oh, God. No, during the operations, the doctors found the eel had completely drilled through the intestinal wall and was now swimming in his abdominal cavity, which was at risk of becoming infected if not treated immediately. Using a clamp-like instrument, the surgeon managed to grab and remove the eel. Ouch, ouch. Oh, can you imagine that thing is just squirming around, just like Empire's like, no, another holy fuck story. Oh. After the surgery, the man recovered well and was discharged from the hospital. No word on what happened to the eel. Well, hopefully they didn't eat it again. Oh, God, this is why you should cook your food before you eat it. God. The eel is a lurking aquatic animal that is accustomed to living in environments with stilt bottoms, such as paddy fields, lakes, ponds, streams, and canals. It is known to dig holes in relatively soft soil so it can easily pierce through the human intestine. Although medical experts involved in this case did not discuss how the eel got into the man's colon, it wasn't too difficult for people to deduce. Oh, no, no, God. Oh, he didn't eat it. He was trying to eat it backwards. No. Oh, no. Yeah, Nanny Goat, it wasn't. No, he didn't try to eat it. He didn't try to eat it. He tried to reverse eat it. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. 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 Oh, God. You're just like, oh, crap. Did John Hurt ever visit China to film another alien movie? So it actually didn't come in through eating it. It came in through, everyone knows how it got in. One person commented, he sat on it accidentally. Interestingly, such cases aren't as rare as you might think. Oh no. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not secondhand embarrassment. It's just like, you don't put things up there. No. It's a real pain in the ass. Oh, no. Don't swim unprotected. The back door, ding dong. Yes. Oh, what a shitty situation to be in. Talk about cleansing. Oh, it was once again one of our eyes with a cucumber stuck up. No, that you don't want that. No. Oh. Imagine we thought of that idea. Go back to before this started. Imagine he was just like, hey, this sounds like a great idea. I just put it here and it just goes, He was like, oh, I don't know what just happened. Just like, dude, no. What made you consider even doing that? Good to see Squid. Just like, oh no. Oh, he's trying to grab the thing and it just keeps slipping out of his hand. Like, what am I gonna do now? It'll just die. Why? Things are supposed to come out that whole neck of wind. Oh no, apparently it was not. Oh, but it was definitely looking for a way out. It just couldn't figure out how to turn around. Oh God. Oh, I bet he was clean for a while. Oh, dude, no. I think I need to go get some more coffee. That's what I need to do. Calm down. This is what's killing me. All right, let me go grab some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Time to shine. I'm feeling the groove with these hips of mine. Hands in the air like spaghetti gone rogue. My knees are jelly and my hips just broke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side, or break that hip by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. My shoulders pop like a rusty hinge. My fingers point like they're on a binge. Twirl like a tornado, then drop real low. It's not planned, it's a shit sideshow. I've got the rhythm of a clock that's broke. My dance floor moves are a big effing joke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. step up or stay undecided. Wig like a lava lamp, mesmerizing glow. You can't help but watch me steal the show. I summon the shake, the shimmy, the twist, a mix of genius and a big old fist. You're drawn in close, your feet start to twitch, feeling the groove like a broke-ass bitch. Yeah! Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side, or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. Now we're all in the shake, no need to be shy. Move like spaghetti and reach for the sky. We'll dance like we're cursed, laugh till we're sore. Shizzy whiz nut reigns forevermore. So join the dance, let your weirdness unfurl. We're shaking ass, not a care in the world.
Oh man, no, that's just a bad idea. Don't stick the shit. That's so wrong. I'm still laughing about that. Oh, it's the eel's fault. It started, yes, because I was reading this thinking, oh, dude ate some eels and no. He got up there the backwards way. Oh God, no! The eel will be fine. Ew, Melly, so bad. Was that a video example of eel and a colon syndrome? Yes, that's exactly what it was. JW. Oh my gosh, not as bad as this next one though. A woman files complaint in India against her husband for making her do chores instead of spending time on Instagram. Indian police recently reported an interesting case of Nisha, a young woman who filed a complaint against her husband, claiming that his asking her to spend less time on social media has caused her to lose followers. Oh my. The bizarre marital dispute began when the woman's husband, identified as we're just going to call him Jed, suggested that she should spend less time on social media and more time like doing some house chores. Like, the house is nasty, woman. Is all like shit isn't getting clean. The diapers are piling up. My clothes are starting to smell like 40-day-old funk. Well, the 30-year-old woman later told police that up to that point, she and Jed had lived in relative harmony in their home in Narnia, India's utter brat-ass state. But his demands ruined her social media presence. Nisha would post at least 2 reels on her Instagram every day, but her husband's demands made that impossible. And when she lost 2 followers, in a single day, Nisha, she threw in the towel. She left the marital home, moved back in with her parents in another village, and filed a complaint against her husband. He won't let me post on my Instagram. The woman's police station in Hapur district had confirmed Nisha's complaint, telling reporters that the scorned wife blamed her social media decline on her husband's insistence that she spend less time on her damn phone. Just like he told her, get a job, woman. Wash my dirty grundage. Get a new dishwasher. Oh, were his arms broken? No. Here's the thing. She was probably spending more time. I think I was married to her once. That's a possibility, Jim. Oh my God. My followers declined as I was kept busy washing utensils and cleaning the house by my husband. I didn't get time to make reels. The woman told police. Upon hearing about his wife's action, Jed, he filed a complaint of his own in retaliation, claiming that Nisha was always busy on Instagram and neglected household work. Yeah, see, this is the trap that you can fall into with, things like YouTube or Instagram Reels or Facebook or anything like that. If you're spending more time on those things, you need to get out, touch grass. Just saying, if you spend more time on social media than you do actually in life, because social media is not live. Sure, it's great to hear about things and study things and see what's going on in the world. But if that's where your time is spent, get out, touch grass, go wash some dishes, maybe bathe every so often, scrub dub, that kind of stuff. Get yourself all cleaned up. And maybe you'll find that the social media is a good outlet, but it shouldn't consume. Should not consume you at all. And this is something whenever people first start doing like YouTube, because I ran into that trap where you would make some damn curry. That whenever I first started on YouTube, I was spending so much time on YouTube that the rest of my life started falling apart. Like, really, it was bad. Make a couple of sandwiches, exactly, and it was like, I was getting like very little sleep. We're talking about maybe an hour, hour or two of sleep, and then I'd be back at it again. It was like, oh yeah. So, and it took maybe about a week. It took maybe about a week to go, okay, I need to figure out my damn schedule and make this a little bit better and cut myself off from some of this crap, because it's an easy trap to fall into. And then it becomes all consuming. It's like I'll tell you, by the time that I got to a certain point, it was just like, oh, okay, get away from this stuff, because this is not real life, and this will suck you into all kinds of shit that you don't want to be in. Upon hearing his wife's, after hearing both parties, the police brought Nisha and Jed together and talked to them about the importance of marital harmony in a family life. The counseling session worked wonders, and the young people is now back together and trying to fix the relationship. Unfortunately, the turmoil caused by the Nisha police complaint caused her husband to lose his job, and he is now in search of another way to earn a living. Well, that sucks. A few shitstorms are brewing, and the yeah, absolutely double karma. Well, thank you so much, and I will give you the beautiful thing. Well, I know there's all kinds of stuff brewing over there with that group, and the thing is, and I'll say this the best way that I possibly can. They're BS, and I'll just say, with those folks right there, their BS is all consuming, and they've forgotten the narrative. They've forgotten what this was all about in the first place, and we've said this before over here. It's like you can absolutely despise Jeremy, you can despise any one of these people, or you can love them to death, but the story was never supposed to be about anything other than these three people that were having an issue. That's where the story started. And all of a sudden you've got all of these spin-offs that are completely irrelevant to what's going on. And they became part of the story. They wanted so much to become part of the story. And the story was never about them in the first place. It's that Me Too attitude that these folks have. It's me also. It's all about me. It's never was about them in the first place, but they wanted to make it about them. If you look at this, and we talked about this many times, that the story was about a person. It was being stalked. It was being stalked and was being harassed and had to get a protective order against some crazy neighbors. That was the whole thing. I've got these crazy neighbors and they're stalking me, and now they're causing me to lose business. They're not backing off. And in doing so, all of a sudden you've got all these other people that started getting added in. With these people getting added in to make themselves part of the story, takes away from what the original story was about, and don't become part of the story. That's the thing about it. They wanted so much to become part of the story. Now they're in the middle of lawsuits also. You realize it was never about you in the first place, but they haven't figured that out. No. Oh, I love doing the letters, but there really has been nothing happening. And in the actual Hales case, there's, outside of the bankruptcy, there's really nothing happening. And that's just all that is shit on the outskirts of it. And I don't really care that they're irrelevant to this story. These other people are irrelevant, and I don't want to give them anything. You know, if you want to watch them, that's fine. If you want to see the kind of spin that they have to put on stuff, I told you guys about this crap months ago. I said, you know, you've got a group of people that are using a child to scam off of other people. It's as simple as that. And we've seen it multiple times over and over and over again. And it's just gotten worse, and it's ramping up. You hear about a certain lady got caught sneaking her kids into a hotel pool, getting in for free, and thought it was okay. You're supposed to pay. Yeah, I heard about that. And you know, that's the thing. The story all of a sudden becomes about this other person. I could care less. That's the thing. I don't care. They've interjected themselves into a story that they were never part of in the first place. Whether it must be for some sort of clout or something, relevancy, but they're irrelevant. They're just extra noise in the peripheral, and most of that is just best to ignore until it becomes a problem. It's really super simple. You ignore them. You ignore them because they're not worth the time and effort. I mean, if you're interested in the story, then go follow it. But to me, it's just extra noise. It's extra noise that takes away from what the story is originally about. How you've got this group of people that really want, now it's turned into this group of people that really want to destroy a person. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? They'll continue that way. Big shit storm. Oh yeah, I know. I know that one, Debbie. Double karma. We all know about that one. I told you a month ago that crap was going to fall apart. Hell, I told you whenever it was found out that they were raising money for this person, whenever they were talking about donations, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think that was going to go over well whenever they were just like, how come I'm not seeing this money? It's what you expect. Imagine what they do with all that energy. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. And that, for me, it ended up becoming a time suck, you know, and it's like, why? I mean, I've gone back to covering the court cases, the actual documents to it. You know, it's not worth the time and energy that it takes dealing with a bunch of morons. Why? So they can bring a lawsuit against me for no reason. That's going to really fucking work out well for you. I'm serious. Like, really? Life is too short to be dealing with their silliness. I'm fully laughing at them, not with them. If you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm not your therapist, but I can guide you to what questions to ask your people. What was that? Yeah. I mean, and that's the kind of stuff that's going to happen. I mean, you know, as we said before, the shit is going to get worse as time goes. You know, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better for them. And you just cover and be, if you're interested in it, that's fine. It's just, I just don't give them any energy. I just don't feel the need to. It's going to get worse. And it's just going to get worse, and I don't see any upside to all of it. I mean, Upon here's his wife actions. All right. So now you got to understand that this guy is going to be losing his job. And now he's got to find another way to make money so she can continue to post on the TikToks. Now, if you guys haven't heard about this stuff, now this is a really interesting one that I saw. Was it last week? I think it was last week. About this whole Texas flooding thing. Now that sucks. I'm just saying it's really, really, really sucks bad. And this was brought to you by PJ Media. Lincoln Brown wrote this. Texas doc walks back her awful post about the flood. Well, Christina prompts whatever, a Houston, Texas pediatrician who made an execrable, whatever, post about Hill County why did they say country? You check your spelling, Lincoln. Country flood is likely freshening up a resume after being handed her walking papers by Bluefish Pediatrics. As Sarah noted on Monday, Props put an obnoxious, self-righteous post on X, which could only possibly be charitably described as a tone deaf under the loosest of criteria. May all visitors, children, non-MAGA voters, and pets be safe and dry. Carroll County MAGA voted to gut FEMA. They deny climate change. May they get what they voted for. Bless their hearts. Ooh, that's a pretty... Damn, Chris, that's a pretty bad way of doing it. It must have dawned on her that unless she wanted to end up writing columns for WebMD or marketing off receipts at Costco for the rest of her life, she'd better do a little damage control and salvage what remained of her personal and professional reputation, and she's given it the old college try before revamping her CV and LinkedIn. According to CRPC2 in Houston, well, Probst had issued a lengthy apology for her comments, which included an explanation of her mindset. To give Probst a little credit, she starts out well. I speak to you as a mother, a neighbor, a pediatrician, as a human being who is deeply sorry. I take full responsibility for the social media comment I made before we knew that so many precious lives were lost to the terrible tragedy in Central Texas. I understand my comment caused immense pain to those suffering indescribable grief, and for that I am truly sorry. I would like to make clear that my regrettable comment was in no way response to the tragic loss of human life, but the words written were mine, and regardless of how they were presented, is a fact that I deeply regret. I want to apologize to each and every individual suffering through terrible loss in this difficult time. Did you catch that phrase, regardless of how they are being presented? Well, she goes on to say that she posted her comments before she knew the extent of the fatalities, immediately deleted them. However, she maintains that her post is being presented as if she made her comments about learning about the camp and other deaths. How could she not have known? People all over the country knew about the tragedy at the camp. I lived 20 hours away from the scene and knew about it. Perhaps she really did not know about the camp itself, but she had known lives were in jeopardy. Her apology, she still adds, human life is sacred, as the well-being of children is sacred. Politics and party affiliation should never affect judgment or actions of any medical provider and never have affected mine. Well, that was a bullshit true. Yeah, we all knew right away there were kids lost. She only sorry because she lost her job. Exactly, Nancy. I mean, and I really don't care your political affiliation, but whenever you do some crap like this, yeah, it's going to come back to bite you. Other activities, but it's worth a shot. Oh yeah, one fatality is enough not to make nasty, inhumane comment. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, any loss of life is tragic. At that point, the political affiliations don't matter. It's a loss of life. I mean, if you see wrongdoing, it's wrongdoing. It doesn't, politics outside of it. Wrongdoing is wrongdoing. Never did she even read what she posted on X. Let's give Dr. Pops the benefit of the doubt for the moment. If she's telling the truth that she was unaware of the disaster at Camp Mystic and the dead or missing people around the area as she took to X, it's clear what she thought of MAGA voters. They were getting what they deserved. It's the only thing to yuck it up that people who don't think like you are getting served deep dish karma. That's another way to watch the body count mount as the laughter has died down. This is the kind of tribalism that results from the rhetoric, propaganda, and the alleged immunity of social media. If Dr. Pross is feeling regret, she may want to think about her mindset as well as her comments. I thought that was very well put by this man, because it is, like I said, it's not just about about that particular thing. It's as an overall. I mean, it reminds me of this right here. That's what it reminds me of.
It's a bridge. Just goes around the corner. Walking on fighting side of me.
That don't look like it.
It don't. It don't go down.
Robert, it goes down.
No, it don't.
It do go down.
Oh!
Oh, if I were Flair, I'd be looking at her prior patient's outcome. She needs to be investigated. Absolutely, she needs to be investigated. That's those kinds of comments are just not acceptable at all. Now, I saw this today, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I saw this today, and it was a perfect example of the new Superman. Okay. My wife and I went and saw that over the weekend. She was like, "Oh, I want to see it." And after we left, she was like, the only good thing that I had to say about it, it wasn't an origin story. I am so over the origin stories. Like how many times do you have to have the origin of Superman? Okay, he came from a planet, he landed on the earth, and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm so over that crap. That was the only thing that this particular one had. There was no origin story. So that being said, this next one was actually a pretty good breakdown of it. And I would say this guy is completely spot on. Check this out.
Y'all, James Gunn's Superman is an overrated mess of a movie, okay? Number one, the plot of this movie is garbage. I've broken down multiple plot holes in this film, but the bottom line is this movie is made for TikTok Riz generation people. Anyone with the attention span of a goldfish. You need scene after scene after scene, and you're not thinking about what's actually happening. Why in the world would Jor-El send Clark to Earth to conquer and spread his Kryptonian seed? We get no reasoning for that. We don't even get a reasoning as to why in the world would turn on him after 3+ years of saving them. They turn on him because of a news broadcast. In the 300 years of metahumans, no metahuman shows up to stop this dude who's allegedly trying to conquer Earth. It's stupid. On top of that, how is the most powerful being in the universe, Superman, almost dying to nanotech?
Yeah. Yes. My wife Geds saw the new Lilo and Stitch the other day. I bet that was probably better than this buttload of garbage. Okay, you have a wonderful one. I have my favorites. Have a great day also, and I will see you very soon. I actually have a brick with my name, Superman statue in Metropolis, Illinois. My parents bought one for me and my sister when they were raising funds to build it in the early 90s. That's awesome, Wes. Listen, man, I remember what's happening to the school bus, the kids, the trees that were saved. Kids in the trees that were saved. Gotcha. Oh, it was like the trees were saved. I always say to my friends, please make the most of your children every single day. That is a beautiful way of looking at it. But yes, this right here, the amount of CGI in the movie was just like, am I watching Avatar? It was horrible. It was horrible. Just the amount of CGI was bad. I mean, there were there were a couple of things that were funny in there, but overall, it was just like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, I don't know. There was just too much, too little. Buried the film in a scented trash bag. Exactly.
That is embarrassing. And I've talked about other plot holes in other videos as well, but also the storytelling, the characters, they're all one-dimensional.
Yes.
There is no story, there's no backstory, there's no explanation given for anything. Why does Lex have this deep, infuriating hatred for Clark? You don't feel that. You don't feel the dynamic between him and Superman because it's not built, it's not earned. What is Lois Lane's story? Why does she love Clark? Why does Clark love her? What are the stories or the arcs of any of the Justice Gang members? Heck, what is Superman's arc? He starts off wanting to save people and do good. By the end of the movie, he wants to save people and do good. Nothing in his psyche has actually changed at all if he's doing the same exact thing with no changes. It's embarrassing. The pacing, the tone, every serious or good or emotional scene is undercut by humor, or it's undercut by the fact that we get into a next scene immediately afterwards, so you can never sit in any moments. It's a shame that a casting as good as David Cornsweet has to be saddled in a garbage movie. But unfortunately, the people with the attention spans of goldfish who can't think while they're watching stuff are bots. So they're going to believe in hope, even though somehow Superman is so hopeful that the Justice Gang wasn't even going to help him until Lois Lane got involved and asked them to help Superman. This movie stinks, and you need to understand that and acknowledge it. Y'all, James.
He's absolutely right. Christopher Reeve's My Superman, no remake needed. Yeah, I mean that was my childhood remembrance of Superman was, you know, the Christopher Reeve, and I mean Henry Cavill, he did a good job as Superman also. I mean, it was just a different take on it. We'll talk about a lot of CGI on that one too. Love Superman as a child, brings back great memories. I think I'll stop watching things like this. Just away from like this is just a way of studios saving monies on actors and making more money on films. Well, also it's to keep that IP alive, because after so many years, that IP, like you end up losing it. And I can't remember how that all works, and that's why you'll see a lot of remakes of movies. Like the reason why they keep having Spider-Man movies. There'll be another one come out, in a couple of years. You have a brain that works, the new gen does not. Yeah, that is true. Like it ends up, and I mean, there was, like I said, there was a couple of humorous spots in there, but he was right. Most of it was just like you never had time to really reflect. It was empty. Like the Lex Luthor character was, I mean, and he put it perfectly, was very one-dimensional. I mean, it was just like, it was like, he was a meme. Like the whole movie, almost everything was a meme. I mean, it was just, I think he just insulted Goldfish. Yeah. Warner Brothers owns Superman. Watch George Reeves every Monday morning on Oldie Channel. Love those corny ones. Yeah, I mean, it's Dean Cain did a good job too. He has already panned this movie. Yeah, did. Now see, and that would have been something that I wouldn't have watched anyway. But yeah, I mean, he did a good job as Superman. I mean, here and it wasn't that the actor was bad. It was just the movie was really bad. All of the actors that you see throughout the movie, and there's a lot of pretty well-known actors and actresses in the movie. But it's just it was like one giant meme that just went on way too damn long. I mean, it's like, okay, it's not funny anymore. We get it. Gene Hackman was a great Lex Luthor. Yeah, absolutely. And it was, and you don't have to be, him, but it was just like, and I told my wife this, coming out of there, I was like, I like the actor that played Lex. I mean, that actor is a good actor, but it was just a horrible use of that actor's skills. I mean, it was like a petulant child that had no like brain whatsoever. That, I mean, there was like no substance to this person. It was like being outraged just to be outraged. But I mean, like I said, I just didn't quite. Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe it's just not for me, that kind of thing. Still watch Quiet Man with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Fabulous film. Old ones are great, and I'm not that old. Yes, absolutely, Linda Lou. See, there was something to, not as bad as Snowblight. Yeah, I didn't see that either. There's quite a few. I just don't really. I guess there was a 3D version of Superman or something like that. I was like, okay. So it's more about like whatever kind of visuals. Maybe that's what it was missing. It was like, oh, cool visuals. Great. Let's take some shrooms and go watch Superman. Maybe that would have made it more enjoyable. Same goes for Batman. Now, see, I grew up with the old Batman on the tubes, the old Batmobile. Oh God, what was his name? I forget names quite often. But the old Batman and Robin, those were, like the childhood things. Now, I'll say that you had Heath Ledger really stole the show with his version of the Joker. I thought that was probably one of the best versions of the Joker. That, too bad for Heath Ledger that he's not around. Yes, Adam West. Thank you. Adam West was like and it was funny and gave you time to think about it and have a little bit of fun with it. It was campy. It was cheesy. You look at it now and you're just like, these guys watching them fight was so hilarious. The leg kicking up and yeah, the old Adam West stuff was hilarious. Catwoman. Meow. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Gone too soon. Absolutely. Yeah, Heath Ledger did like the awesome Joker with that mental instability that you would see. And Paw Bar. Pow, bam. Yes, that's exactly it. It's pow, bam. And that was the old stuff that was quite enjoyable. It was campy, it was cheesy, but it was still fun, and it was something that was a little bit wholesome. I mean, and then of course you got the what was it, the Black Knight Rises or whatever it was with that some of those were pretty good. Some of them were a little bit cheesy. I think the Joker just pretty much took it down 15. No, they've been going down longer than that. Black Cat took over Catwoman. That must be it. Retired. Good to see you. Yeah. So, speaking of old things, this guy right here kills me.
Check this out. This has been going all the time. I had it up to 375 for a full hour to start. Check this out. Smoked apple pie. I have not seen anybody do a smoked apple pie.
The pie looks delicious. It looks great. We're not going to skip the part where old Corn Pop reached into that smoker and grabbed that cast iron with his bare freaking hands. Here's what I want you young bucks to understand, okay? Anytime you laugh at, make fun of, or test them old men, understand they have something in them. They got that dog in them, okay? Whew. That's a tough old bastard. I'd still like a piece of that puppy.
He just reached into that smoker, pulled out a hot cast iron skillet. Oh my God. Did he use his? Yes, he used his bare hands. He reached into the smoker and he pulled out a hot cast iron that was still smoking. Oh my God. and he just pulled it out. He sat there and held it. I don't think he just set it in there. I mean, he might have. It might have still been cold, but good Lord. Oh man. You know, even at like what, 225 where I have my brisket smoking. Ooh, I did get another brisket I won't be able to do that for at least 3 weeks. Oh, it's just gonna have to stay in the freezer. I had my buddy come by and drop off what is it, about a 13-pound brisket, 14-pound brisket, something like that, frozen, because every year he does it like a whole cow. He raises it and feeds it, and then takes it off to be slaughtered at the slaughterhouse, and he trims it all up, and then, you know, keeps the meat frozen. And sometimes he has multiple people that like will purchase a portion of the cow, like a third of a cow or quarter of a cow, half a cow, stuff like that. You know, and yeah, it's really good meat. That had to be hot to touch for sure. Yeah. When's dinner? Yeah. Well, I will say that AI is getting out of hand. You know, AI is getting out of hand, and this goes to show how it gets out of hand. Right here. This shows how AI is getting out of hand.
Granny, why nobody take me serious? Because every time you open your mouth, a lie, a moan, or a STD falls out. Bitch, ain't shit serious about you but the smell. Granny, my baby daddy said I'm toxic. Bitch, you got 3 restraining orders, no custody, and a fucking yeast infection that's older than your kids. He was being nice. Granny, you ever think I'll find a good man?
Honey, you couldn't keep a roach if you smeared peanut butter on your cooter. Now hand me them eggs.
I deserve better, Granny. Bitch, only thing you deserve is a pat on the back for surviving this long with a brain made of fucking dick and dip spit.
I need a place to stay.
This ain't no rehab, no shelter, or your meth dealer's fallback plan. Take that crusty cooch elsewhere, lil' bitch. Granny, you ever think about getting on OnlyFans? Bitch, if I wanted to get paid for spreading my legs, I'd call your fucking daddy. Worked once, didn't it, dumbass hoe? Granny, I'm bored. Let's go do something fun.
Fun, bitch. Ain't you got 3 kids and 0 jobs? Go play hide and seek with some fucking responsibility.
Granny, I might be pregnant again.
You don't need a baby, bitch. You need bleach, birth control, and a fucking muzzle.
I'm sorry. It just kills me every damn time. Not as bad as the cow one. Have you seen the cow one? I remember my dad raised one time. My brother and I were children, named it, petted it. We never ate any of Christmas, so we only ate peeps. We didn't know the future. As far as Batman goes, Kevin Conroy was BTAS and will always be Batman to me. And despite him being a huge jerk, Mark Hamill from BTAS will always be the Joker. Hey, nothing wrong with that. This is awesome. This next one is gonna. This is gonna kill you. This is gonna kill you guys, right here. Almost forgot this one.
Oh, this farm girl on Insta got hands. I'm going undercover to get that premium cow service. Yo, why y'all cows looking at me like I got 3 titties or something? I'm cow as hell.
Morning, Bessie. Time for your daily milking. My goodness, you seem much bigger today. Hey, ladies, time to make some babies rev. The farm's future depends on it.
Yo. Is that a bull? No, I'm out of here. No, I didn't come for this. I'm going back to the forest.
Well, that explains the weird milk yield.
Hey, retired and loving it. Hey, I will 100% lie to you. Exactly. Oh, sorry I'm late. I didn't even see a live schedule. I better behave. I will behave better next time. Oh, I opened a computer. Your nephew works high up in computer programming, and the AI actually can tell lies. Well, of course. Why wouldn't it? Oh, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. Now I don't know if this is true, but this is supposed to be an American's first time opening a German door.
Jen, can you open the door?
Yeah. How does it work?
Just turn the handle all the way up.
Up?
Yes. Oh my god, Jen. You just broke the door. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Didn't do anything.
Hold it. You don't even know what's gonna happen. Okay, try to push it back, okay? Okay, that looks good, right?
I think it's fine, right?
Okay, try to open it again and see if it still does the same thing. Oh my god, it's still broken. Look, it's open all the way, and down here it's like locked.
You told me to turn it up though.
Okay, let me try to fix it, okay? Okay, let me try to fix it. So let me push it back and then... Oh, I fixed it.
What? What did you do?
I fixed it. I just turned it the other way.
I'm not touching the door again.
This is how a German door or window works. This is how it's obviously closed. If you put it all the way up, it's gonna be on kipp. So you get the airflow coming in from here.
Airflow.
Nobody can enter your place, right? And then you can also close it, put it in the second, and this is how you open the door. And then you can go outside. Cool.
Pretty cool, huh? I thought that was pretty neat. I didn't know that that's how they operated those doors. But now I know. Now I know. Oh, crazy stuff. Oh my gosh. Where is the... I don't know if we've got it here. No. German ingenuity. I guess so. Yeah. A typical blonde. Broke the door. She just couldn't figure it out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was having a hard time. She was having a real hard time. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I've got anything new here to show you guys. Nope, not doing that one. And ooh, that's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Oh, it looks fake. Let's see. What the hell? Okay, let me see. Oh, no. Ouch. Oh, no. That looks wrong. I can't show that. I can't show that on the YouTubes. What is it? Where is it? There was something. No, that could be interesting, but I can't show that. I hate this. There's so many different things I'd like to show you guys on the YouTubes, but you know, you just have to see them on Zitwitas because you can't show some of this stuff at all. Let me see. Nope. That's so bad. I really wish that I could show you some of this stuff, but the only problem is YouTube doesn't like it whenever you do it. Oh. Yeah. Can't show that. Where is... Nope. The one-armed boxer. Can't show you that one either. There's so many cool things. Oh, I can show you this. I can show you this one. No, I can't show it to you. I want to. Do you share those on Twitter? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have to. I pull these things up and I repost them out there. Like this one. I got it muted good because the music is so bad. Just like night out with Hunter Biden. Elmo hangs out with Hunter Biden. Oh, someone hacked the Elmo X account yesterday. Oh, that would be bad. That would be so bad. Oh, here, I'll repost that one. I reposted the one with the music. Oh. Wow. That and I guess this happened at some point in time. Right here. Family alleges babysitter struck children 58 times.
The long arm of the law finally caught up with Lakeisha Jackson. After weeks on the run, police tracked down the 24-year-old former babysitter and arrested her on charges of assault and endangering the welfare of a child.
Drop him. Drop him.
Crimes captured, police say, on a home security camera. Jackson emerged from the Bronx Special Victims Unit this afternoon and said nothing to reporters as police whisked her away to an arraignment. The Bronx District Attorney issued an arrest warrant for Jackson following the release of the disturbing video. Investigators say the video shows Jackson using a belt to beat 3 children under her care, ages 2, 4, and 6. A Nest camera inside the family apartment captured what happened in early May.
Wow.
A notice of claim filed by the family alleges the babysitter struck the children 58 times. The family also claims Jackson slammed one child into a bed and struck another with a hanger.
That's some mommy dearest shit right there. Like, oof. Ooh. I mean, I can understand, giving a little swat. I'd be the one on trial if she dared hit my kids. Yeah. I mean, they were looking for her. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, Eric from the wonderful Great Britain. No wire hangers. No wire hangers. Yes, mommy dearest. I can't imagine that what kids did that young to deserve that. Just disobedience. I mean, kids are going to be difficult. Yeah, it's absolutely awful. I mean, a little swat can feel like a whole bunch, but yeah, she was full on using a belt. I mean, come on. I mean, and that right there can get to abuse levels really damn quick. And it's also not her place. That's the thing. Now play Tickle Me Elmo with being broken with high voltage. That is pretty funny. That is a pretty funny one. That girl wouldn't make it to court. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. I mean, that's not something you. Oh my God. Oh, okay. We got to show something cheerful. Okay, here we go. This should cheer you up. This one right here. All right, we decided to slow this down. So look at what you see in the picture, and watch. This is gonna be good. I love it. Oh, it's better than the eel story. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, is this
his alcohol?
The most Irish man in the world? All right, let's watch this. Let's watch this. The most Irish man in the world.
The only fight he ever lost was against his alcohol addiction. He was weaned on Guinness. He's seen what's at the end of the rainbow, but was too drunk to remember. He always thinks someone's after his lucky charms. He's so Irish they found blood in his beer cells. His biggest conundrum is if to eat the potato now, or let it ferment and drink it later. The son goes blind if it looks directly at his pale skin. His first steps were river dance. When he gets invited to parties, he just leaves without saying anything. He once stopped a fight and politely asked if he could join in. He calls an Irish car bomb a 9/11. He says that he won't drink Guinness unless it's in Ireland, even to strangers on the street who didn't ask. He thinks liver failure is an excuse to try harder. He tells bedtime stories that start with, "So I says to the lad." He was raised by leprechauns. He has 12 kids but can't remember conceiving any of them. He toasts at funerals and mourns at weddings. He is the most Irish man in the world.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's to remember, then forget, then fight. Stay rowdy and stay pale, my lads.
Stay rowdy and stay pale, my lads. Oh my God, my daddy. It's awesome, Freckle Ginger. Good to see you. And Mama. Oh my gosh. It is so good to see you guys. Everybody have a wonderful day today. It is Monday. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful outside. I'm gonna throw you guys over to the sleeping dog over there. No, she's not sleeping at all, but it will be Mo in the deep end. And go check her out. Go give her a little bit of love. Tell her that Shizzy sent you. And oh my gosh, Rickle says, check email, 48-second video for you. Okay, well let's take a look and see. Let's see what we got here. If I can show it, I got to vet it before I show it. That's the thing. Let's see. Yeah. Now I'm not going to show something that's going to get me in trouble. Just so you know. Just for you. Here you go.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh yes, Rickles.
Every single day.
For 6 months. I know you've been here longer than that, but thank you.
Cause everybody's such, you see, and they're dumber.
Right there you go, brother. Thank you, Rickles.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid predicaments, ignorant, boulder, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and bunkery. All over again.
All right, I may be able to show this. Let me just I'll show this. Freckle Ginger, it was supposed to be Irish twins joke. God. Let's see. All right, so this is brought to you by Rickles right here. Here we go. This is good. How to fail a breathalyzer test. Truly genius.
Зараз ми пойдемо. Разницю дубоку йду, от доки не кажу. Ай. Будь друг.
That is so right. How to fail a breathalyzer test. That would definitely get you to fail. I also had 6 brothers and 6 sisters. Oh my gosh, 6 brothers. There were 7 of you? Can't get that eel out of my mind. Did that guy get charged for misuse of that? No, he got charged, I'm sure. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll definitely get you to fail the test. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Everybody, have a wonderful 13. Oh, that's right, 13. Lucky number 13. I'm thinking, there was 7 of you. No, 13. That's a whole lot of humping going on. I know. My math doesn't math. I told you I was an artard. Nobody believes me. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Go say hi to Mo and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yeah, that kind of stuff. And also do the same for Mo. See you guys later today. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see, because I got a busy.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.
Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Early morning, rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy Whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning, Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning Whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Oh, that peacock is